Greetings Internet, and welcome back for another Oxleymations presentation. And I don't know if y'all can see behind me, but it's snowing. Just gonna turn the camera around a little bit here. Brought my camera on the tripod outside because I wanted to kind of try and record this event. Now I don't know how well y'all can hear me. I'm sorry if this is gonna be kind of shaky cam and such. But there is a lot of snow out here. Like, hopefully my neighbor doesn't mind me recording their car a little bit, but take a look at that action right there. If I can get the camera to point at it. See how deep that is? And that's how deep the snow is. About calf level, so that's about 1.5 feet of snow right there. I don't know if my leg is even in frame, but regardless, that is a lot of snow. And I mean, look how much is on the hood of this car. This is ridiculous. And earlier, when I was taking my roommate to work, I had to dig that level of snow and a little more than that off of my vehicle. And it was a freaking mess. Now, mind you, when I was clearing off my car and all that, it was not snowing, but as you can clearly see by just looking around me, it has started snowing again within like the last 10-15 minutes I was inside. So what I'm hoping to do is try and clear up some of this mess over here, because for whatever reason, we don't have a snow shovel here. Like, we had one last year and it disappeared over the course of the spring and the summer. So I'm going to be taking my little invention over there. See that broom with the Papa John's pizza box taped to it? I'm going to be taking that and trying to clear this away. I figured doing that would make the broom a bit more sturdy, make it harder to ruin the bristles on it, because that's the only broom we have at my apartment. So let's have a go, shall we? Not the best method, obviously, as you can see. And I should have done something to stabilize that box a bit more, but it is definitely better than nothing. I just moved to the bucket that's been sitting there for whatever reason, and I got a nice cross section of just how deep this snow really is. Look at that. Now that's next to the air conditioning system for my specific apartment. But this thing, don't know how well you can see that, but that comes up to my knee. So that's at least, like I said before, about 2.5 feet of snow, maybe even 3 feet. This is crazy. All right, hey, woo! Almost just went down. Okay, get the tripod set up in the snow again. Okay. Hopefully y'all can actually see me in this. Let's get back to it. Okay everyone, real talk. Those watching my videos, if you're doing something like this, make sure to pace yourself, take your time, especially if you're not that active a person normally, because you will hurt yourself. Around this time of year has the highest rate of heart attacks, so if you're not up on your cardio, take your time, and even if you're up on your cardio, take your time. This has been a public service announcement from Oxleymations. Okay, let's get back to it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a short break, but I'll be right back after I catch my breath again. It's a dangerous time for doing this kind of junk. Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, I figured while I'm taking my breather here, I would show you around a little bit so you can see all the wonders of nature that we're dealing with over here. Namely, see that really nice and big icicle right there? Another Oxleymations public service announcement. Be careful around those because that can fall and hurt you if you're not paying attention. So that's why if you see those and you're in a position where it's safe to do so, make sure you knock them down so no one gets hurt by them. But be careful about it because you could also do damage to the building itself. Okay. But yeah, just the amount of snow. I've gone over this twice now, but my God, why did Old Man Winter decide just now to give us all the snow we've been asking for all winter? This is stupid. Oh, look, you can see the sun trying to peek out of the clouds. Hello, Mr. Sun. And now, let's go back to catching my breath and then doing some more snow removal. Now, another important thing I want you all to remember is when you're taking care of shoveling snow and whatnot, ice can form where the snow was, which should be an obvious thing, but for some people it isn't. So always be sure to put down salt so that the ice doesn't have a chance to form, so no one can slip. Like I've been slipping and sliding over here, so I'm going to put some salt down to try and remedy that a bit.
See, I just got wiped out.
Also remember, try to disperse it evenly and spread it out. Having one clear spot in a whole field of ice is not going to help much. Alright everyone, I'm back out here again, and I've made some adjustments to my initial design on this, what should I call this? Shovel, broom, shoom. I've made some adjustments to my initial designs on the shoom. Hopefully it'll hold up a little better this time. I'm going to try and continue to be a good Samaritan and dig out my neighbor's car over here. They haven't asked me to do any of this, I'm just trying to be nice. So with that all being said, I'm going to be over there, and hopefully the camera will be pointed somewhere. Enjoy! Considering all the snow that's starting to blow around, this is a little bit pointless, but I want to make it a little less hard on my neighbor when they wind up having to go somewhere. So, yeah, I'm going to keep at it. As I was saying before, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, take your time and do not push yourself too hard when you're shoveling. Just want to reiterate that. I also want to take this time to remind you, if it's snowing like this, put up your hood. Don't be an idiot like me. And back we go. It's a lot of snow. Alright everyone, another thing you want to remember when doing something like this is after you get the snow out from behind the tires, most of the time, if you have it at hand, you should put like some sand, or in certain cases you can put cat litter down so your tires have traction when you're trying to back out, so you don't do what I did this morning, first I say this afternoon, and go rocking back and forth going nowhere while your tires are digging you deeper and deeper into the snow. Now unfortunately, like I was starting to say, we don't have any sand or cat litter, so my roommate came up with a brilliant idea of just throwing some rock salt back behind the tires, and rock salt is the stuff I was using to salt over there. Works a lot better than table salt, let me tell you. Okay, so I think that's good enough for now, and it was a good test of the Zoom Model 2 with the little addition to the handle I made to it. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this here, then we're going to catch back up inside the apartment, back where it's safe and nice and warm, and when I turn off the camera I'm going to put some salt behind the tires to make it easier for my neighbor to be able to actually leave once they clear off the windshield and stuff. So, be back momentarily, ladies and gents. Alright everyone, so back inside, got my nice warm pajama pants on, nice warm shirt, help me warm back up. Also to help with that, I have a nice big steamy cup of cocoa. I don't know how well you can see that steam, but that is a nice big cup of cocoa. Compare it to the size of my head. Alright, so I hope you all have enjoyed that video so far. Personally, I actually had a lot of fun doing that. And even if I didn't have my camera recording, I would have done the same thing. Because I'm always doing silly stuff, like, basically like I did putting together that shoom, as I called it. The shovel broom. But I just saw that problem outside. I knew it wasn't going to get any better unless someone did something about it. And well, I had nothing better to do. So I got myself together, I made my shoom thingamabob, and I went out there, and it didn't work the first time, so I looked at the thing again, and I was like, what can I do to make this work this time? And so I made the extra little piece, made the shoom 2.0, and I got to work. And I didn't stop until I was done. Which is a slight lie. I did stop because, well, obviously, as I said before, you gotta take your time or you're gonna hurt yourself. Regardless, I got it done, I'm happy with myself, I achieved something today, and I hope that that y'all got some entertainment out of that. I'm sure y'all would have gotten a lot more entertainment if I would have slipped and fell clean on my arse out there on the snow, but, you know, I'm lucky enough that I didn't. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming back and watching my content. I do truly and greatly appreciate your viewership, and I do really, really, really hope that you enjoyed it. Man, all that work tired me out. Who'da thunk, huh? But anyway, so like I was saying, I really do and truly, truly hope that you guys enjoy my content, and I hope that you keep coming back for more, because whether I've got 30 subscribers or 100 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers, I'm going to keep pushing myself to make content every day, because that is my goal for 2019. To be a better YouTuber, for one thing, and more importantly, to just be a better me. The person I was yesterday, that's gone. That's history. I want to be the best me I can be today. And tomorrow, I'm going to be the best me I can be tomorrow compared to today. And so on and so forth. I just want to push myself to be a better person. And I'm using these vlogs as a bit of a stepping stone, because it may not seem like it, but I have social anxiety. So when I go out to places and it's not a place that I'm familiar with, and it's got a bunch of random people that I don't know, I get really, what's a good word for it? I retreat into myself. And I just, like, I don't interact well with these new people. If they talk to me, I'll go like, how's it going? I'll do the usual minimal talking required conversation. Like, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing alright. Did you have a nice drive over here? That's good. And then, as soon as they divert their attention to another person, I will just, ever so slowly, work my way out of the area, if I can. Or I'll just work my way right out of the conversation and just go do something else with my life. So I'm using these as a stepping stone to get me to where I can just, like, walk up to a random person and start talking to them without worrying about, like, is this person going to like me? Is this person going to tell me where to go, how to get there, and whatnot? Which I'm sure is going to happen at some point. It has happened to me when I worked as a call research person on multiple occasions. But I need to get over that. I need to get over that hurdle so I can continue to make myself a better person. Heck, even in family situations, like we're having a family get-together, a lot of my family and I don't see eye to eye. So when I'm around them, it's been so long since I've seen them the last time, because usually it'll be like a year or potentially even longer before I'll see some certain people in my family. And it's almost like they're a stranger, even though I've known them my entire life. So I act the same way around them. Minimal effort. I don't try to hold a conversation with them. If they continue talking to me, I'll continue talking to them, but if they stop, I'm going to stop most of the time and not push myself, usually. Not going to push myself to continue the conversation, but I don't like that about myself. So doing good deeds like I've done today, doing these video vlogs, just doing stuff to try and make myself a better person, a better YouTuber, that's my goal. I've come full circle. I'm rambling now. Hooray! That's another thing I need to work on. But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, like I was starting to say before I got into this shenanigans and whatnot, I've got my comfy clothes on, got my warm attire on, I got my big steaming hot cup of cocoa, got myself together, got that work done outside, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling energized. With all that said, thank you all so very, very, very much for coming back and viewing my content. I do truly and greatly appreciate it. If you like what you've seen here today, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Share this video with your friends if you want. And with all that said, this is Oxleymations saying, Cowabunga, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.